Visit Sailrite.com for all your project supplies, tools, and instructions.
Hi, I'm Eric Grant with Sailrite. In this tutorial video, we're going to show you how the HandyPress works with the dot die sets that are made to install a spur grommet or a rolled rim grommet. And this is a dual purpose die set. It's meant to punch a hole in the fabric and then set the grommet in place.
However, when using the dies to punch a hole in the fabric, sometimes the dies would become jammed or bound together, making it difficult to separate. Sailrite has been recently working with dot to modify the dies to work without binding up. This is the first prototype die where it no longer binds up when punching the hole in a hand press.
So with that said, let's go ahead and show you how it works in the HandyPress.
Before we get started, you need to know that the HandyPress may just be the best hand press ever made. Besides the fact that it takes almost any brand die set made for any brand hand press, it has some major advantages that other hand presses don't even come close to matching. I highly recommend you watch the demo video showing the amazing features of the HandyPress. To see it, click the link in the description or in the upper right hand corner of this video. We're going to be installing stainless steel grommets. We're going to demonstrate the dot setting dies, and most of those setting dies are basically the West Coast dies. They have a shaft diameter of 3/8 inch, the upper and the lower die. On the side of the HandyPress there are adapters. We'll grab the smallest one and insert it in the base of the HandyPress. Next, we'll take the lower die, this is the one with the post, and stick it in that adapter and then tighten down the thumb screw securely, holding it in place on the HandyPress. The upper die is held in place with the thumb screw that's included with the HandyPress. There's a lower hole and an upper hole. You want to install it in the upper hole. Next, take the corresponding upper die and place it in the hole of the upper shaft and tighten it down with the thumb screw. Once the dies are in place, it's now time to set the sweet spot of the HandyPress. To do this, press the lever all the way down, and the two dies should come almost in contact with each other. If they do not, simply rotate the upper shaft to the left or to the right to raise or lower the shaft until those two dies come in contact with each other as the lever is depressed all the way down. Almost there. We have to go down a little bit more, so we're going to turn it to the left. At that location, we want the handle to be horizontal or slightly downward, as seen here. That's the sweet compression, like the compression you get from vice grips. This dot setting die for number 2 rolled rim and spur grommets is meant to be a dual functioning die, meaning you can load the female grommet on the lower die and punch a hole in your light to medium weight fabric assembly. Once the post is revealed or your hole's been punched, there's no need to depress the lever of the HandyPress any further down. Your job is done for the first step. Then insert the male grommet over the lower die's posts and depress the lever of the HandyPress to set this number 2 spur grommet in place. Now the lever on the HandyPress is depressed all the way down to that sweet spot to set this spur grommet perfectly in your fabric assembly. Top side looks good and bottom side looks perfect as well. This is a guillotine style hole cutter which works well with most light to medium weight fabric assemblies. If excessive force is required to punch the hole, then do not use it for punching the hole, but rather switch to a regular hole cutter like the one seen here. Now, since a hole has been placed in our heavier fabric assembly, we can use that hole and still use the dot die sets to set our rolled rim or spur grommets. Just load the female portion over the post of the lower die, then place the fabric assembly with that hole that's been pre-punched and place the male on top of it and depress the lever of the HandyPress, and your spur grommet or rolled rim grommet is now installed. If you're using the dies to punch holes, be sure you clean out the cutoffs that will eventually build up in the upper die. To do that, just simply use a Allen key or either a screwdriver and push the scraps through the port. You may want to consider adding the HandyPress sliding backstop for use with lower dies. It is sold separately, and the ruler that's attached to it is as well. To use it, simply remove the lower die and its adapter. With that die removed, you can slide the HandyPress sliding backstop for use with lower dies, which comes with the HandyPress backstop extender, that white piece, and then reinstall the adapter and the die that you're currently using. To set the backstop in, I like to place my fabric in the appropriate spot for the die to be inserted, with the die almost directly on top of the fabric without penetrating. Then I push the plate in the appropriate position and lock it down with the thumb screw on the side. Now I can use that backstop for perfect placement of our Spur Grommet or other hardware. And with the optional HandyPress ruler, we can now set the spacing of our next grommet from 2 to 12 inches in distance from the last. With the HandyPress, it's so easy to get maximum compression with very little effort. The HandyPress will also work with multiple other brands and types of dies. We hope this video has been helpful. Check out our website to find out what other types and brands of dies will work with the HandyPress.